everybody, welcome back. Today I am here to react to episode 2 of season 2 of School for Girls. The first episode was definitely interesting. I don't think it's on the level of like the first season, obviously, and I talked about this a little bit in the reaction of just how like the issues so far are very much like not on the same level, but we know that it's building up to something as based on the first like 2 minutes that we watched. So I am definitely intrigued. I think the girls too are very interesting so far. I thought it was gonna be hard to top like, or even match, not even top, but match the girls from last season since I obviously care about them a lot and we were with them for so long and I feel like they were very dynamic characters. So for them to be like not in this season for the most part was, you know, a little, I was worried, but I do think like a lot of them seem like interesting characters. I really like Nadine so far, and Shams I think I'm also interested in learning more about. Sarah, unfortunately for being the main character, is probably outside of Heba, who I feel like you're not supposed to like, my least favorite character. I just feel like she's very like, I don't know, goes with like just what the majority wants and is very focused on like just getting followers and stuff like that. So I don't know, maybe we'll see another side of her, but as of now I'm just not super impressed with her. So yeah, let's see what this episode has in store though. I almost think it maybe would have worked better, like maybe I wouldn't mind Sarah as much if it was like a shared thing, like if she wasn't the main character, like sometimes like Nadine narrated an episode or sometimes Shams did, and maybe they will change that, but I just feel like as of now it's very Sarah focused and she's like the narrator and stuff, and she's just not the most intriguing character to me. Like I'd rather hear from someone else. I also love that like somehow now that she has like the social media presence, she thought to like not wear her glasses, pin her hair back nice. Like it's just so funny of like she looks glamorous now, but it's like you could have done that 2 days ago, you know? Like it wasn't contingent on you being famous. Ooh, yeah, she's not gonna be super happy that she's not the one everyone is gravitating towards now. Are they like the graduating class this year? That's what I was kind of confused about too. I think they are, but I still want to know like how long it's been, because I want to know like did they go to school with like Leanne and Miriam and all that? Like were they like younger then and in there, or like is this like a whole new like they weren't there? Queen of Dorks would insinuate that she had a lot of friends beforehand, and we know for a fact she only had one, so not really the greatest insult. Sorry, Heba. Yeah, that is kind of true in that like she's best friends with Tassim, but like she doesn't really seem to be like in social media or care. Like we never see her on her phone or caring about like her followers or anything like that, filming videos, which is kind of interesting that like they're friends. Well, maybe that's why there's no competition, right? Like she's fine just like letting her be the famous one. Okay, that was for an entirely different reason. Like let's slow our roll. I thought you guys weren't friends anymore, and I was kind of actually okay with that. Like, I feel like Sarah doesn't deserve you as a friend. Wait, did she act like she didn't know what she was talking about? Oh my gosh, girl. Oh my gosh, I would not be able to handle that. Seriously? You picked like 5 stereotypes and one happened to be your best friend, and now you're gonna act like I don't know what you're talking about? Like, I just made that up. She was just there listening to everything. Oh my gosh. I remember in the trailer they showed this guy briefly and I didn't know what he was going to be because I was like there's not really like adult like main characters for him to be like involved with, you know, and I don't know what his role would be, and I swear if they do a student teacher relationship I'm going to be so PO'd. I cannot stand those, and I thought like we as a society were kind of getting away from them. Even though I know like Jenna Ortega was just in a movie about that, but like I don't want to see that. No, thank you. I would be like, no, we're working. Like, I'm not answering all these questions, weirdo. Okay, at least he seems, I hope he stays that way of being like, knock it off, you know? Heba, we've already established. I think Tassim said it in the first episode where she was like, when she liked Allie, she was like, oh, normally you go for older guys. And now they introduce a cute older guy. I'm not liking it. That extra was like, I get my 1 minute of screen time and I am using it. Like the way she was like power walking across the screen. She's so mean to him. Like, I feel bad because it's like you can see that like they had a good relationship, but it was like very much like a I have nothing else to do, so I'll hang out with my little brother relationship. And now that she's getting popular, she doesn't have time for him. And it just breaks my heart, especially like knowing the first like 5 minutes of the last episode that we saw. Oh no, why are they picking on him? My gosh. I mean, they're doing a good job showing just like how it can get to you, I feel like. But I just like care. I care for him more than I care for Sarah. Like, not that I want either of them getting bad messages, but like, I just feel so bad. And I think it's always harder too when you know what's coming, you know, like you know what it leads to, that you're like, I want to step in and stop it, but you can't because it's a TV show. Oh no, she's gonna go run and tattle to her cousin. I truly don't know how I feel about her. She's the one character that I'm like, ugh, because it's like on the one hand I feel bad that like she clearly like doesn't get respected by her cousin and is just like overlooked all the time. But then on the other hand, it does annoy me that like she like uses her cousin for clout, like clearly. It's just hard, right? It's like that's the one that I can't decide like if I feel bad and she annoys me, you know, at the same time. Yeah, I mean, she's being very rude to her because like she's clearly just like being like, "Hey, we can hang out," and like that's great. But I feel like I also see where like, especially as a teenage girl, like your friend just like yelled at you and embarrassed you, and like that Shams clearly heard it, and it's now like, "Let's hang out." I would be like, "No, I'm fine." Where is she going? Wait, what is happening? She backs up too. I'm like, "Yeah, we gotta know what's going on." Oh no, did she wear her pajamas to the sleepover? Oh no, please don't tell me everyone else can be dressed in regular clothes and like change after and she's the only one in her PJs. Oh my gosh. I truly cannot tell if that's PJs or not. Also, they're both kind of wearing pink and I thought the theme was purple. Like, I'll give her lilac for the wig maybe, but the outfit is pink. Okay, I think those are pajamas now that I see the bottom. I mean, they're very fancy pajamas, but they've got like the like fringe that fancy people wear on their fancy pajamas. Okay, see now that's all purple. I don't know what she's wearing because that's pink. I'm sorry. You know, can she say one thing that's not mean? Like, I'm not even looking for a nice thing. I'm just looking for a neutral thing. Like, the weather's cloudy today, you know? I'm so glad they're all in their pajamas. Like, I was really worried, honestly, when she stepped out. Because I feel like it's like 50-50. Sometimes you go and then you change on the pajamas afterwards. And I was just like, this is another way she's gonna show up and be not fit in. Oh, I like that little headband. Wait, I want to get that. Hold on. Green smoothies. Wow, just what every teenager loves. Well, this is awkward. Clearly, she like wasn't there something else one time where she was like not eating, or maybe I'm thinking of something else. The look, she's like, I know you ate that, and you're gonna be paying for it later. Sarah, your mom is so cool, and like, were you not picking up on the vibe of like she brought green smoothies for teenagers? Like, ugh, that's Shams's brother. Are you kidding me? This creeper? Come on. He's just so weirdly flirty for someone who has a girlfriend that it immediately off puts me from him. You know what I mean? One thing I will always say about this show, I love the set designs for each girl's room. Like last season, I love them. This season, I think they're so cool. Like they just do such a good vibe of one, making it like, I feel like a dream room for everyone, right? And two, making it so it fits the personality of the girl so well. Yeah, okay. No. No, 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 no. How? No, I didn't want it to be. Oh, thank goodness. But honestly, how did she find his Instagram? That's so creepy. I mean, I've met the guy twice and I already get that vibe that like he flirts with everyone, so that was mean, but maybe not inaccurate. Oh my gosh, that's so embarrassing. She probably actually won't mind that though. She's like, wow, someone else who doesn't like my mom. Cool. This is a terrible game. Like, we've had two goes and so far everyone's just upset. She doesn't care. Yeah, she's like, I don't like the woman either, so. Okay, this is the third time this has happened. Why does every person think they're gonna get away with it? I'm sorry. She's buying followers. That's bad in the social media world, okay? Okay, this isn't as embarrassing as your mom calling and saying, why did you make yourself go over there? I don't like her mom. I'm sorry. Like, it's embarrassing for Nadine, definitely. But the way they're acting, like, she's like so mean when it comes to her that that's why I want to know like what was the fallout with them. But I feel like it's because like Nadine like sees her biggest insecurities, or also maybe knew her like before she was like really popular. Was Shams recording that? I wonder. Like I feel like she's like, I don't know if it's fake nice, but she's at least like nice to other people and like lets like Heba be mean. But with Nadine, like she's like, no, I'll be mean. So it's like there clearly is like some history there. Oh, shut up. I love that. Oh my gosh, that's karma for you. That's real-time karma. Sir, you're the one that's been flirting with her left, right, and center, so like maybe consider why your girlfriend is so quick to believe you might be cheating on her and then process that. Yeah, thank you. This guy's very uppity. Look at Shams is like, mm-hmm. Oh, that's what she was texting. Oh, she set him up. I mean, again, honestly, like, you're so flirty that I don't really feel that bad. Sorry. Yeah, it was funny. I mean, it's pretty harmless. She didn't know he had a sister. That's so awkward. You literally go to school with his sister. That's so, like, what? Why is she running her mouth about all of this? Like, this is another reason I wouldn't want her around because you're like such a gossip. Like, what happens at the sleepover stays at the sleepover. Oh gosh. How come Sarah has the right to be upset and like walk off, but when Nadine's like, I don't want to talk, like, she's like, no, we have to talk. See? Like, it's literally like, she's like, hey, this is how I feel. And she's like, oh, it's always the same with you. Like, she's just annoying me. Like how did this turn from like you having to apologize? No, she probably wasn't even gonna apologize to now her being like, you know what? I don't need you. You're not a good friend. It's like, let's look at the evidence of what's happened empirically, please. Excuse me, you didn't even know that Shams was your boyfriend's sister till like 12 hours ago. So the fact that you're gonna get up on your high horse now, no, thank you. Yeah, he does flirt with anything, so oh, I feel so bad for her. Like, I'm glad she has Shams as a friend now, but like, I feel like she literally has no one. And it gotta suck, like, because clearly she was friends with Dasim, and then like their friendship ended, and then like losing someone that you thought was your friend to the person that was also your ex friend, like, it's just too much. And the fact that like no one ever acknowledges her feelings, like, it's especially with Sarah, it's always what Sarah like feels and blah blah blah, and it's just like someone telling you that this friendship that you thought was super important and like meant a lot to you actually like wasn't for them is crushing. I can't believe she's putting cameras in the bathroom. That's like next level. I can't. Also, no way that's gonna be able to be put in her documentary. Like, she can make it, and the teacher's gonna be like, "No, you're not graduating. I'm sorry. This is illegal." Dun dun dun. Oh, I thought we were done, but nope. Back to Sarah. Yay. Excuse? She's like, "We're gonna have to crush her," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." Okay, it is feeling a little cyber stalky now, I'm gonna be honest, that you've got like security cameras in the school. Um, I hope it's more so still like documenting what's happening and not like she's gonna like try and like orchestrate stuff to happen. They'll be like, look, like she is bad, and it's like, wait, but you like set up that situation to be bad, you know what I mean? I'm a little scared of Shams now. Like, I was interested in her, and now like security cameras and like surveilling this girl 24/7 has me a little worried. So we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, I think it's interesting now that like Nadine and Shams have kind of teamed up to see where it's gonna go, because I do feel like Sarah, what is there to say about Sarah? She's too obsessed with like all that stuff for me. But at the same time, I get that like everyone else is kind of like all the other girls and like Tassim and all that. It's just that they have the money and they also like aren't the main characters, so we're not seeing them fully obsessive, but it's just frustrating to see her like throwing away her friendships, throwing away like her relationship with her brother, all for the sake of like how you look online, right? Like having the perfect video, having the perfect outfit and all that. It's definitely gonna be hard to watch and I think frustrating, especially like since she is the main character, just seeing her make like stupid choices and be annoying. But I know that it's all gonna be leading to something that spirals out of control. And I feel like that's gonna be the thing to watch, of like how like far this will go and how easily it can get out from under you. So the premise definitely still interesting for me, and I think the girls, I'm interested to see how like the dynamics change between them, obviously, because I feel like as Tassim and Sarah get closer, where does that leave Heba and stuff like that? So yeah, we'll see what happens. But if you have seen this episode, please feel free to leave your thoughts about it down below in the comments. Also, make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!